Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and this is my channel, Amanda's Daily Home, where I love to share videos about homemaking, cleaning motivation, all that kind of good stuff that has to do with boat, house, and home. Today we are doing a kitchen deep clean video. So if you are needing to deep clean your kitchen, which it is such a big task because there's so much that goes into it, but if you're needing to get that done, this will give you the motivation to do that. My fridge is such a hot mess. If I open it right now, things will probably be falling out. So that's gonna get cleaned out. Microwave, dishwasher, stovetop, cabinets, those need to be wiped. Even the windows, winter is coming. We want to take down the screens, wash the screens, and wash the glass. So we're gonna get started right away so that we can get the most done before the kids come home, because right now I have some peace and quiet, so we're gonna power through and get started.
Alright guys, so for today's video I get to add this new tool to my cleaning arsenal. It is the T1 Home Touchless Automatic Dustpan by Airthereal. If you're tired of bending down to sweep up crumbs and dust, this is going to be the solution that you've been waiting for. The T1 automatic dustpan comes with a nice long cord so you can plug it in almost anywhere. It has air filters as well, so that way any of the dust that you're sucking in, it filters out the air. It has the automatic mode, so basically it's got a little sensor at the bottom and it is going to sense when you are sweeping up any debris and you bring it towards the dustpan. It's going to suck that right into the bin. Like, how easy is that? Before it was such a pain always trying to get all of the debris onto your dustpan, and now with the automatic dustpan it just sucks it straight into there, so you don't have to bother with any kind of crumbs left over. And then it even has the hose so that you can use the little vacuum portion. You can see that there's like a little bin here that you can empty out the debris into the trash. There's a filter in this part as well, so like I said, it's going to be shooting out clean air. And then the attachment, so you can get into corners, you can do baseboards, any crumbs that you didn't get to, or even if you can't find your broom at that moment, you can just suck it up with the attachment. So as you can see, the baseboard is just nice and easy to clean. Such a great little tool to have in my collection of vacuums and cleaning tools. The bin is nice and big, so you don't have to empty it nonstop. You just pop open the bottom and shake it into your trash can and put it right back into the main station. So if you want to be able to clean your floors without having to bend down and hold a dustpan in your other hand, definitely check out the T1 automatic dustpan. I do have a coupon code for you guys. It's going to get you this for an amazing deal. The code is T1 and it's only until October 31st. I will leave the link for you guys down in the description box.
All right guys, we are starting with almost a perfectly clean kitchen. I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and clean. Counters are cleared off. Especially important, sink is empty, because once we start pulling everything out of the fridge, there's going to be a lot of containers that are old leftovers. They're going to have to go into that sink. So same thing with the counters, nice and clean. So what we're going to be looking at is doing like deep cleaning. You can see like there's just like some crud on here. That's got to be wiped down. The windows, they don't look too bad from far away, but if you really take a good look when the sun hits, you can see they're super dirty. Don't mind the outside, it's still construction zone everywhere, including our neighbors. They're still working away, building a shed over there. Anyway, first things first, we're gonna handle that fridge, then we'll move on to the other appliances. All right, I'm going to try to work so fast because I want to try to get this done before like 3 o'clock. Actually even before 6 would be okay. Cohen has a hockey game tonight, so we're going to be heading to the rink. It would be ideal if I could do this and then do this video editing while we're waiting for his game to start. I can start it then, so hopefully let's hurry. Yuck. You guys, I promise I'm not this messy, but I'm a hockey mom of 4 boys. We are on the go. I don't know what's going on in here half the time. I put leftovers in. Do they eat it? Do they not? I don't know what's going on. Yes, I should maintain it on a weekly basis, but I don't. So here we go. We're going to keep this area, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the area over there for washing dishes, and then the island will be for the food. So I'm gonna grab a clean towel and then lay it out there because we're gonna be scrubbing dishes.
There's going to be a lot in this fridge that needs to get thrown out. What I find is that when you let your fridge go too long before cleaning it out, it just gets too deep. Basically, you can't see what is way in the back or deep down in these side doors. These are nasty, you guys. Like, honestly, my fridge usually doesn't get this bad. I will be honest. It's particularly bad this video. And sometimes I don't like sharing things that really, like, sometimes I feel like could be embarrassing, but I know that sometimes life can get in the way, and you guys are probably dealing with the same kinds of things sometimes. So I just want to be real and share everything about, like, my life and motivation to get you guys going as well, because let's just face it, life can get really messy sometimes.
All right, we're gonna have to go heavy duty because there's gonna be a lot of stuff that has to go in the trash, and the bags I have right now are not good quality, so it's probably gonna rip right through, so we gotta go with something thicker. Sourdough starter. Okay, we're gonna take these out and start soaking them in the sink with hot soapy water. That's what we'll do instead of just hot water. It's gonna need a lot of soap too.
This fridge is going to need a good solid drenching because it is really sticky. Lots of crud stuck in here. So I have my cleaning bottle filled with some of my Grove Collaborative soap. It's just the dish soap there. And then I have like just a little shot of bleach in there as well. And I even put some drops of essential oil in there. It's like the Thieves Cleaner essential oil. So it smells really nice. And we're just drenching this fridge and then going to scrape everything down and wipe it all down. So removing all of the glass shelves and those little side bins and stuff like that, everything came right out of the fridge. We're using really hot water to try to break down the sticky messes. I've got my scrub brush. I've got all sorts of different sponges in the sink. So yeah, all it really needs is hot water and a scrubber and some soap, and we are cleaning them right up. I laid those glass shelves and bins on that clean towel, so those are going to drip dry while I'm scrubbing the inside of the fridge here. The regular scrubber wasn't cutting it for this. I don't even know what got on the fridge here, but it was like hard like candy. It was so sticky and hard. Actually, it wasn't even sticky because it was so hard I couldn't even get anything to budge. So I had to soak it and then use the back of my scrubber brush, the hard part, to like dig right into it to start chipping away at it.
Let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got to stay forever.
And I just noticed, like, when I was editing this video, I kind of blocked the shot. So I'm sorry if I'm blocking your view. And I noticed some, like, of my hairs on the back of my sweater. That's a problem when you wear black. If you have, like, really long hair, and if it's, like, blondish hair, you're gonna see, like, hairs and fuzz and stuff all over your black clothing. So, anyhow, back to the sink. Lots of these shelves have like sticky residue in the like cracks and crevices, so I'm like taking the glass out of the frame and using lots of soap and just scrubbing it all out. So here is a quick view of the shelves that I have already washed. They are just drying on the towel here, and I'm going to start putting the shelves back into the fridge. And if they're like a little bit wet, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe them down with some paper towel. But for the most part, they've been dried. I can never remember like which shelves go into which part. Sometimes I'll have to like fool around and try to like figure out, you know, what fits best in what spot. But this time it was actually not too bad. I did change the configuration just a little bit because I didn't have that much room for taller like drink containers and stuff like that. So we're gonna try and see if this one works. And so quick question for you guys: how often do you clean out your fridge? I was doing it about, I would say, like once a month, but that's like a deep clean. I would do like a quick look over every day when the trash gets taken out just to see what needs to come out, but I was really like bad in neglecting it because everything just got carried away. So even though I was dreading doing this, I was so happy to finally get it done.
This is nice and clean and ready to refill.
Heard one too many of your sad little stories, and I'm over it now. Listen, I'm your remedy, get you out of your shell and your dwelling. Listen, I can be the one, but you gotta.
Once I actually go through everything and throw away all the old and expired food and, you know, clean out the fridge, wipe it down, what actually ends up going back in the fridge, it's like shocking how much you have to get rid of. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, now I need to go grocery shopping. We're like missing so many different ingredients. We need to get more produce, and, you know, just what I really need to do is like get a meal plan going. But on this day we were heading out of town for the weekend, so there was no point in going grocery shopping. So I did have to do this video in 2 parts though, so there will be a part 2 because the fridge literally took me all afternoon. So this kitchen deep cleaning will be in 2 parts, and then in the second part we're going to take care of a couple of the other things that I didn't get to, and then maybe I will do a little bit of a restock as well.
But you can't see that all I wanna know is why you always bring me down.
I always love to grab some fun seasonal products for our kitchen. This pumpkin butter is one of them. I actually haven't tried it yet, but my kids love it. We've got some like rotten produce in there. Sorry guys, it's pretty nasty looking. But okay, so what I wanted to say was, if you guys have any favorite seasonal products, like any kind of flavored coffees or creamers or just anything that's like pumpkin or fall time flavored, let me know in the comments below, because we are always looking for fun flavors like that. I really wanted to make sure I got into like every crack and crevice in this fridge, and the seal on this drawer, this is a refrigerated drawer that you can use for many different uses. It's got like a temperature control on the control board there, but it was like really sticky and gross, so I grabbed a wet rag and a knife so I could dig like right into the seal and get all of the sticky crud out of there. And to polish the outside, I'm just using my Wyman's stainless steel polish. This stuff works great. It's probably the best thing that I've used for cleaning stainless steel. I'm just using a paper towel and just basically rubbing it all in until all of the, you know, dirt and marks and fingerprints are off, and it just leaves it looking brand new. The water dispenser here was pretty nasty. It really needed a deep cleaning. I didn't even know that this tray came out. At first I was like, okay, this thing is like a little wobbly, so I tried to pull it out and it wasn't moving, and then finally it loosened, and it was pretty gross in there. So I put this in the sink to scrub it, and then I cleaned out all of this yucky, I don't know what it is, like mildew and basically moldy water. It's just really gross. So I mean, when you are super busy family, you don't even notice that stuff. Like I didn't even notice that that thing was really dirty. And now I'm just polishing the bottom half of the fridge. Basically it's the freezer area. I didn't clean out the freezer in this video. I did do it a few months back. It's not too bad. It probably just needs a few items thrown out, but it doesn't need like a super deep cleaning. There's nothing disgusting or rotting in there, but there might just be a few items that have been in there too long and need to go. You guys, this part is so cute. I had left already and I needed this part filmed. This is what the fridge looks like back together. Emmett filmed this for me on his phone. He did such a good job, don't you think? I was like so impressed. I asked him to take a clip of the fridge showing how nice it looks and, you know, do it nice and slow, and I was like so happy with how he did it. He opens the drawer here and he just shows how nice and clean it is. Like I said, there's not too many grocery items in here. He even shows the freezer. It's pretty jam-packed, but like I said, it's not too messy in there. But yeah, so we need to refill the fridge because it's kind of empty looking. It needs a few items. Now that we are done with the kitchen counter, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe them again so everything stays nice and clean. I was actually surprised with like how I didn't have that many leftover containers to wash. I thought I was going to have like 1 or 2 loads to run through the dishwasher, but it wasn't too many at all. So I'm actually just loading what we had that needed to go in the dishwasher right now. But I'm super happy that I'm not overloaded with a bunch of like nasty dishes.
I loved you the most. Now I've lost no more with you, no.
I want to make sure that I leave the kitchen just as clean as before I started ripping apart the fridge. So I'm loading everything into the dishwasher. I'm going to run that. I'm going to wash whatever is in the sink, get that out of the way, rinse out the sink and wipe the counters. That way we stay on top of the mess, because we don't want to undo all of the work that we already did. The whole point is to deep clean the kitchen. So it's just important to kind of clean up as you go.
Down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it's...
The fridge cleaning took up a big part of my day, so we are jumping forward to the next day because I had to hurry off to one of the boys' games that evening, so I wasn't able to sit at home, not sit actually, work at home and keep cleaning the kitchen. So here we are the next day. It is the morning and I am hustling, you guys, because we are heading to St. Cloud, Minnesota for a hockey showcase for Chandon. So we are trying to get as much done as possible before we hit the road. So what I wanted to do for the rest of this video was clean this dishwasher, because even though a dishwasher you think would clean dishes, if you really take a good look, all on the edges here, like it's pretty nasty. It's got some caked on crud. So I want to get all of that cleaned up. Even the filter in the dishwasher, we're going to take that out and we are going to clean that as well. To clean the filter, I just unscrewed it from the bottom of the dishwasher. It is super disgusting, you guys. I was actually shocked how gross it was. And I didn't even know the filter has like a couple pieces in it, so I took out the plate and then I'm just going to spray this down so this way the liquid here has a chance to soak into the crud while I am scrubbing the filter. So as you can see, it's pretty disgusting. So we're going to let that spray mist kind of sit on there. See, it wasn't really coming off very good. So I just wanted to try wiping the edges here, but the liquid could use a couple of minutes just to soak in. So I am just going to go ahead and empty out the dishes because that filter was pretty disgusting and I don't want to be running the gross, dirty filter water over the dishes. So I'm just removing the dishes. We had cake last night and like for my sister's birthday. So we have some spoons and stuff, but a few of you have mentioned about me running the water. I have to run the water sometimes because it takes a long time to get hot because we have a hot water on demand. And because where the water heater is located, it takes a long time to get to the kitchen. But anyways, I found a couple of broken pieces of glass in the filter. So we're taking that out. A couple of different like seeds and I don't know, fuzz balls and stuff like that. I don't know how these things get in there, but even the seeds, I'm like, what in the world is this? It must have come from some sort of dish. I have no idea what it was. Since the filter is like a fine mesh on the outside, I'm using a scrub brush with some dish soap and just really scrubbing it and rinsing it to get all of the crud out of there. It almost looks like there's some dark spots stuck on there. It's not coming off, but I've scrubbed as hard as I can. So we're going to call it clean. And I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the edges of the dishwasher now. The liquid has had a chance to soak in, so all of the disgusting crud is coming up nicely now. All right, now that the dishwasher is clean, let's go ahead and put that filter right back in the bottom. It is nice and clean, so the dishwasher should run better, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure what the filter does. I guess maybe it helps remove any kind of food debris before going down the drain, and it just helps catch it so it doesn't end up all over the dishes. So those dishes from last night's birthday celebration are just going to go right back into the dishwasher here, and we're going to run it, and hopefully it comes out nice and clean. One last thing we have to do to the dishwasher is polish the stainless steel, make it nice and shiny. So I'm just spraying it with that Wyman's polish and paper towel. But now I'm using that towel that we used for the dishes just to kind of wipe it down, spraying everything in sight, all of the countertops, giving it a nice good wipe because I know I'm hitting the road soon and I want to leave the kitchen as clean as possible, because we're going to pick up right where I left off with the kitchen deep cleaning in part 2 of this, which is going to come later this week. So my next thing I want to do in this video is clean the cooktop. So I'm just cleaning this area beside it because it was a little bit sticky looking. And then we're going to go ahead and wipe down the cooktop. Lucky I did clean it last week, so it's not too bad. Alright guys, so now that you've seen all of the good stuff that is nice and clean in the kitchen, let me show you what is coming up in part 2 of the kitchen deep cleaning video. This looks so disgusting, you guys. I can't even believe this is half the problem of having a microwave that is down low. You don't actually see what it looks like inside. So that's coming up in the next video. Same with the windows, that we're going to take care of those in the next video, and the trash and the cabinets. Even though it looks clean right now, lots more to do.
This still needs to be done. These chairs need to be steam cleaned still. The oven still needs to be cleaned. Fridge is done, so that's great. Coffee area, I want to clean those coffee machines still. And what else? Windows and microwave, and I think that's it. Oh, and then wiping down the cabinets still. We're gonna do that. So next video, part 2, still lots to do.
Alright, so that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you got a ton of motivation. I hope you guys are ready to tackle your own kitchens. Please make sure you guys subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos, and definitely so you guys don't miss part 2. And I'll see you guys next time in part 2. Bye!